How are you guys? So today I am going to record a stretch class for you, and to be very honest, this is going to be very challenging for me. It's going to be hard for me to really slow down, to not rush through. Might be a little bit challenging for some of you to stay with it, and I completely understand, because as I was creating this class, I kept moving forward and speeding through it, and I'm like, that's not the point. So with that being said, challenge yourself to stay with it if you find it to be hard. It's not going to be long. It might be about 30 minutes the most. So we'll see if we can both stay in it, okay? So I have a towel under my mat because I am on the deck. You might hear the sounds of nature. There's a lot of leaves in the wind right now. You could hear. I've got ducks behind me, Mr. Ping. So hopefully you can hear me okay. So I'm also going to grab a stretchy band. And if you don't have a band like this one, some of the exercises would work if you had one of those bands that's connected like a loop, or if you had a towel, like a long towel or a yoga strap, something like that could work too. Now, if this bothers you to be on your knees like this, you can certainly sit in a chair as we begin, or you can start standing. In fact, I planned on standing, but I don't fit in the frame, and I'm still getting used to this camera, so I'm going to stay on my knees for this, but certainly stand. It feels good. It feels good just to stand and stretch. All right, so go ahead and grab whatever you're using, whether that be your towel or your band, and I'm going to choke up on it a little bit because this is a really stretchy band. And come up onto my knees, and I'm just going to take a few moments to roll the shoulders down my back. So the first part here that we're going to focus on our stretching and flexibility will be the shoulders. So just loosening up the shoulders. It's still early. I haven't moved a lot, so I'm feeling all that tension in my neck. I seem to get that lately when I sleep, so I need to open that up, get it moving, and then a few times the other way. Connecting with your breath. Maybe it's an inhale as you bring your shoulders to your ears, and an exhale to press the shoulders down your back. Pull your belly in. Let your arms be heavy. Feel that gentle lifting from your pelvic floor. And if it feels good to close your eyes, go ahead and do so. All right. And then just finding your center. So taking your arms really long, pulling the shoulders down, drawing in and up through the abdominals. We're just taking the arms up to shoulder height on your inhale. And on the exhale, pressing down. And again, inhale to lift. And an active press down. Inhale, we lift. And exhale. Find that heat building in the belly as you exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale. The arms are reaching forward. The shoulders stay down. They don't rise up towards the ears. Two more like this. Inhale, lift. Pressing the shoulders down, hugging the rib cage in, and one more time. Inhale to lift. And exhale to press down. So going a little higher this time. Inhale, take it up. And a little beyond, but we're really plugging those shoulders down. Press it down. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Challenge yourself. The moment you start to feel this happening, stop. So maybe it's just to here for you, and that's fine. Bring it down. Stay in a position, in a range in which your shoulders are stable, and eventually you'll get a little higher. Maybe it's not today, and that's okay. Take it up. A little bit higher. And down. We're trying to find this line between the shoulder, the elbow, the ear, which eventually we might get to. And again, you don't, that's okay. Maybe that's here for me. Not yet. One more time, press down. And inhale up. I'm going to try to find that alignment, keep my ribs closed. I already feel it in my shoulders. I'm going to take it towards the side. So my fingertips are reaching long, the shoulders are down, and then for me, my left ribs are really reaching out, and I'm hugging in through the right oblique. And bring that back to center. And take it to the other side. So I'm reaching long, I'm getting taller. Again, you can be standing here. It feels really nice to stand as well. And bring it up. And bring it over. And exhale up. And inhale. And exhale. Moving on. So going to one side, pause. Again, we're drawing in through the abdominals, keeping the arms where they are, the shoulders down, we're rotating. Again, the fingertips reach further, the ribs reach out longer, we're hugging the belly in. Come back through center and all the way up. Other side, inhale. And getting longer, scooping out the belly with the exhale. Come back through center and all the way up. Let's do 2 more each side. So inhale and exhale. Reaching, reaching. Come through center and up. And again, inhale. Keep lengthening through the arms. Rotate. Hollow out the belly. Draw in through the obliques. Head and neck align with the spine. Our arms between the ears. Come back through center and up. And one more time each side. And then we'll be adding on. And rotate. Reach it. Reach it. Back to the side. Center. And one more time to my left. My ribs are reaching to the right. Rotate. Hug the belly in. Make it active. And center. Taking it to the right this time, as I said, we're going to add on. So if you need to lighten up your strap, you can. Or just bringing that arm down as far as you can. Increasing the stretch in the left arm. And up. Inhale. Hug in through the waist. Exhale. Press. Continue to reach out of the fingertips as you lengthen. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. And pressing down. And bringing it up. And coming through center. I'm going to wrap this around. Bring it over. Lightening up on this side for me. Shoulders down. Rib cage in. And press. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. It feels good. It feels challenging to be in it. It doesn't all feel great, but I know how good it is for me. As we age, we lose, everything folds forward, right? So we kind of lose the ability to open up the front of the body. Not only aging, but just life and gravity. So take the arms up, and this time we're gonna go back. So again, use a range of motion that works for you, okay? Come forward, and come all the way down. And inhale. As I go back, I'm exhaling, but I'm hugging in through the ribs, so I'm not arching. And maybe you wanna let that go a little looser on your band, and forward. Inhale, and up, and over. And opening up the chest, stretching the pecs. Feels good, and bring it forward. Let's shoot for maybe 4 more here. Seems like a lot. Seems like a lot to me. Bring it back. Open up. Hug the belly in. Bring it back. Shoulder blades down the back. Feels really good. Inhale. Back. Drawing in and up through the abdominals. Opening up. It feels good to do a little back bend, fine, but keep the belly drawn in, supporting the back, and up. And take it up and over. Open the chest, stretch through the pecs. Maybe a little further. How far can you go? Bring it up. And we've got one more here. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Somewhere in between there might be an inhale. And exhale to lower. Finding your furthest point, that there's a stretch and not strain. And just hold it there. Let's take 4 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hugging through the waist, through the belly on that exhale. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Maybe your arms are going back a little further. Opening up the chest. Exhale. Hug the belly in on your exhale. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it up. Big stretch here. Take the gaze up. Press the hips forward. Bring it all the way down. Awesome. How do you guys feel? I hope that felt really good. We're moving on. I have my notes over there because because, like I said, this is all very new to me. Okay, so we're gonna get into a mermaid position, and I'm gonna give you some options. So for me, my mermaid is going to be my right leg forward, my left leg back, but I want to go a little deeper into my left hip, so the hip that's going back. Again, if you want to modify, you can always do your legs forward. You could do it knees stacked, but if you can get into your mermaid, then you'll be here. And then today I want to get a little more into my left hip, so I'm going to pull that leg back, actually use my hand to pick up that leg, and now I'm really going to feel it in that left hip. And if it causes you pain and you're trying this position, don't do it. But if it feels like it's a bigger opening, a bigger stretch, then check it out and see how it feels for you, okay? So for me, I'm gonna take that right hand out to the side, fingertips out, and then take the left arm, and I'm taking it up and over. And as I take it up and over, I'm reaching the ribs out, taking the gaze down, maybe softening down into that right forearm. If putting pressure on your elbow there isn't good for you, you wanna stay up. Okay, shoulders are anchored down. And come back. And again, inhale. And with the exhale, reaching the rib out. Pausing at the bottom of your stretch for an inhale. Reaching out of the fingertips, long shoulder down. Help yourself up. And we're going to add that rotation to the next one. Inhale. Here comes two. Exhale. Hi, baby. Taking it over. Finding both hands heavy onto your mat. That back hip is opening. Press yourself up. Take your gaze forward. Bend the elbows, come down onto the forearms. Inhale. Press up. Exhale. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Drawing in through the abdominals. Two more. And press. And one more. Feels so good in that back hip. Take your time on this last one. Relax the shoulders, pull the belly in, deepen your rotation. Press it up, exhale. Come back to the side. Shoulders down, coming up. Opposite side. Right ribs out, left shoulder, right shoulder down. Left shoulder down too. Bring the hand behind the head and take the gaze up. Press your elbow back. Let your head be heavy in your hand. And release, fold forward. Inhale here. Draw the belly in. Exhale, open. And inhale, hug the belly in. And exhale, open. Okay. Take it, come out of that stretch. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Does that feel good? Do you feel open? Okay. So from here, I'm just gonna bring this knee right in front of my hip. And again, if you need modifications for this, do what feels best in your body. I'm gonna take this leg over, and I'm gonna try to get my knees somewhat one on top of the other. May not happen. Maybe your knees are bent, your feet are up, you could be here, okay? Play with it again, stretch, not strain. And you might get a little deeper. This leg might end up a little further down as I sit here and settle into it, okay? Getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Kind of where our world is at the moment. Shoulders down. Reach it up. Lace your hands, press up to the sky. Take your gaze up. Take your arms down. Exhale. Again, we're sweeping the arms up. Inhale. And this time we're diving over. So allowing for yourself to get really heavy over your knees. Let your shoulders drop out of your ears. Just let them be heavy and dangling. The belly's soft, but also pulling away from your thighs. Get a little heavier, you're gonna feel that in, well, for me, it's my left hip and glute. 2 more deep breaths here. Exhale, get a little heavier. One more time, inhale. And exhale, get heavy. Can you settle into that? Can you release your legs from trying to hold you up higher? Relax your feet. Okay, we're going to slowly come out of this. How are you doing? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear how... I had requests for this, and then now I'm like, I want to hear how you like it. So we're moving on to the other side. So again, for your options for your feet, you're going to find that one side might feel completely different than the other. So don't force anything that's not coming to you. Maybe your mermaid is here. Maybe you're stacked. Maybe you're pulling this leg back a little bit more to really open up, for me, my right hip. Okay. So I heard somebody in the pond. Let's take it up and over. Shoulder down, belly in, ribs are reaching the opposite direction of my fingertips. Come back through center. Inhale. And up and over, exhale. Come through center, inhale. And again, exhale. Reaching the ribs, reaching long, taking the gaze down. Coming back up, we add that rotation. Take your inhale. Exhale. Maybe walk your left hand out a little bit. So as we come over, you're going to bring your arms down about shoulder height. Look up. Press this hip back. Feel the stretch in the low back. It feels so good. Shoulders down. Let's bend. Continue to pull the navel in. Walk my arms out a bit. And press. Think of neutral spine here. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. And one more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Take it to the side. Reach long. Come all the way up. And take it all the way over. Take the hand behind the head and open. And inhale. And exhale. Pause here. Do you feel it in your hip? Breathe into it. And come out of your stretch. Okay, so from here we're going to take right leg over left. Maybe it's here. Maybe this is where you are. Maybe this is where you are. Find what works for your body. Go in here. Trying. Okay. Knees somewhat stacked. I could see that I'm not. I have a reflection right there. Shoulders down. Get tall. Belly in. Sweep the arms up. Press it down. I'm just going to take a moment to take my head to the side and bring my right hand to my left ear. Apply just a little bit of pressure just to elongate. I'm reaching long out of my fingertips, increasing the stretch. Come back through center. Other side. Come through center. I'm just going to look over my right shoulder. Get tall. Take it to the left. Sweep it up one more time through center. Inhale. Belly in, shoulders down, dive forward. Exhale. Relaxing into the uncomfortable. Settling in. Get a little heavier. Maybe bring palms up, elbows down if that's available to you. Find where you're holding some tension. Breathe into it. Couple more breaths with each exhale, just getting a little heavier. Releasing. And exhale. And come on up. All right. Fabulous. So the next part here, we're going to grab either that strap or towel if you have it. If you don't have either and you have a magic circle, that will work for this as well. If you don't have anything, you want to just use your hands. That's an option too, to hold your legs. We're doing some figure 4 type movements. We're doing some active stretches as well as some holding stretches. So come on down to your mat and bring your strap or prop with you. Let's go ahead and walk the legs out long and then pull the right leg in. Bring your strap to your foot and bring it up towards the ceiling. You might want to hold on to your strap a little deeper, flex your foot. And we want to try to maintain the position of your hip and your pelvis as we bring the other leg. Ooh, I didn't do that very well. I saw my leg moving around. Okay, here we go. So from here, we're just going to press that knee out. Feel as though your hips are as square as they can be in this position. And then allow for your leg to travel down. Only as far down as you can maintain the position of your spine. If this is happening, that's too far. Keep that neutral spine. Bring it up. For now, we just want to maintain neutral, so maintain the same space under the small of the back. A lot of abs here to control that. You should be feeling the stretch actually in both legs, but you're going to get it into your glute and hamstrings on both sides, really, just in a different way. And bring it up. I hope the birds aren't too loud this morning. Okay, so now allowing for it to rock back, again, if it's available to you. So we're going to exhale, lower, maintain neutral. Inhale, bring it up. Got my elbows anchored down, my shoulders down. And then allowing for the sacrum to lift. Don't force it, only if it feels good. And bringing it up. And exhale. Hug the navel in on that exhale. And one more time down. And bring it up. Rock it over. Find neutral. Bring your knee to cross over the right thigh. Hold on with your, I'm just going to go right side first. Let it fall over towards the left. Oh, I've got a little gate here stopping me, but that's okay. Shoulders are down, so if your leg's going further down, that's fine. I just don't want your shoulder coming up with it. And then take it to the other side. Settle into it. Once you find it, take your gaze to the opposite shoulder. Come back through center. Slide your left foot on top of your right foot. Hold on to your straps. I'm going to cross mine because this is a very light band and the elbows are going to go in. So we're going to draw a circle. Again, stretch, not strain. If this isn't comfy on your back, maybe you want to bend and just draw little circles massaging your low back. That's fine. Bring it up. Feeling it in my hips. I T-band as I come down and around, feeling that. And one more time. Okay. So go ahead and press your feet up and flex. Elbows down, shoulders down. Hamstring stretch here. And just drawing that small circle on the ceiling or up towards the sky. Low back into the mat. And reverse it. Inhale as the legs come towards you. Exhale as you feel a little bit more stretch behind the legs. And pause. So we're going to move to the other side. I'm going to adjust my strap a little bit here. If you don't have a strap and you want one, I'm sure you guys are probably more savvy than me, maybe. But you could get them on Amazon. But I got these at Walmart. And I got 3, and I think it was $11. But if you need help finding any props, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to draw right foot over and pause here. Okay, so keeping my hips aligned, my spine aligned, I'm going to begin to lower down and bring it up. My breath pattern right now is an inhale down, exhale up, but honestly, if you're finding that yours is naturally doing the opposite of what I'm cueing, it's totally fine for this. Bringing it down. Sometimes when you're moving slowly through these stretches, you're feeling things in places you would never expect. Got this one in my low back, which feels awesome, but I'm like, oh, hello. I didn't realize I was holding so much tension right there. One more time. And the next time I come up, I'm going to allow for myself to get into that imprinted lifting and lowering. And 2 more. Here's 2. So proud of us doing this. Stretching. And 1 more. Okay. Come through center. And then so take the knee over. Let's see, which way am I going to go first? I'm going to go to my right. And find it. I don't mind that my hip's coming up. I kind of want that. So if you feel better leaving your hip down and you're just crossing over and you're anchored down, that's fine. Take your gaze the opposite direction. Relax my arm. I'm so tense there. What's up with that? Okay. Bring it up. And switch. I'm going to be limited here. Little fence. Feels good in the neck. Little stretch there. Bring it back. And bring your foot, slide it through. So now I've got my right foot on top of my left. I'm going to cross and anchor. And I'm going into my circles. Going down and around and up. And down and around it up. And down and around and up. And pausing here. And again, 1 more stretch, pressing. Now, if this is something, if you want to get in a little spine stretch, but please don't feel like you have to try to force it, only if it's there and you're familiar with it. So I'm just going to take my legs about halfway down. And inhale as I take the legs up. And exhale to take it over. Oops, don't look to the side. I just did a bad example. Keep your gaze at your knees. Lift your hips a little higher. Soften the knees towards your forehead. Roll it down. Press it up. Inhale up. Anchor the shoulders down. Exhale up and over. Bend. Navel in. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling it down. 1 bone at a time. Press it out. Okay, rock up. And I'm going to scoot back. All right, guys. So bringing our strap across the bottom of the feet. And we're going to choke up a little bit on our strap. Again, if yours is really tight, you might not want to. Or if you're using a towel, it's not as flexible. So again, we're going to open up the chest a little bit. So I'm going to start with a bicep curl. I don't like the way this is wrapping. There we go. So palms are up, shoulders are down. We're going to inhale, bring it to our bicep curl. Tuck, roll, reach it up. Oops, sorry guys, I need to Let's lighten this up. Reach it up. Open, 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 and bring it forward. Okay, let's try that again. I forgot that when you reach up, it gets really tight. So it might not be that tight for your bicep curl, and that's okay. That's just how we start. So allow for your arms to be freely get to a long diagonal or a long line. So we bend. We hinge. Palms flip as we reach up. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Big circle of the arms. And bring it forward. Inhale, bend. Hinge and reach at the same time. Open. And forward. 2 more. Bend. Hinge, lengthen. Open, open, open. Forward. 1 more time. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale with that big circle, opening the chest and coming all the way back to your starting position. Okay. So here we go. Give yourself some room. Legs are long. Sit up tall on your sit bones. Start with your arms long and parallel. Take your inhale. With your exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Take the arms back. So stretch in that low back. Flex your feet. Arms lengthen. Float it forward. And as you float forward with the arms, you're restacking the spine 1 bone at a time. So getting a lot of movement in the spine there. So it's an inhale to hinge forward. Elbows pointing behind you. Lengthen. Increase the stretch. Pull the shoulders down your back. Big stretch behind the legs. Circle. As you circle, you're hollowing out your belly to restack the spine. Take it up. 1 more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. Dive forward. Hollow out the belly. Restack the spine. Should we do a little bit of movement with the spine while we're here? Holding onto your straps, starting tall, take your inhale. With your exhale, allow for the chin to drop. You're pulling your navel in, you're hollowing out the belly. You're going into that C curve, increasing the stretch in your back. Shoulders are relaxed. Bring it up. Taking it a little further this time. Inhale. Navel pulls back first. Rolling down, rolling down. Maybe it's to the tips of your shoulder blades this time. Allow for the shoulders to fall out of the ears. Inhale. Exhale to restack. Use your abdominals to restack the spine. And get tall. Inhale. Exhale, pulling back from the belly first. Shoulders relaxed. Arms are relaxed. Don't bend the elbows. It's a big one there. Feet are flexed. Placing the spine down 1 bone at a time. Arms come heavy at your sides. Inhale, nod your chin forward. Exhale, peel yourself back up again. Arms are long. Don't bend the elbows. And restack. Beautiful. Cross your strap. Palms down. Arms are about shoulder height, maybe a little lower is fine. Pull that elbow back. Get longer as though we're stacking the bones of the spine to grow taller out the top of the head towards the sky. Come through center. Inhale. Other side. So as my left elbow pulls back, my right arm reaches forward and I get taller through the spine. And come forward. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Pull, stretch, lengthen. And center. And last time. And pull. Belly in. Obliques working. And center. Okay, we're going to let go of our strap. This time I usually do fingertips forward, but we're going to do fingertips back. Okay. First, just allow for yourself to kind of get noodly, right? Work it out. Your shoulders have been working pretty hard. Then lift the chest, roll the shoulders down, anchor them down. And just pause. Lifting the chest, pulling the shoulders down. Feeling the stretch in the lats, arms, shoulders, relax. Bring your feet flat onto the ground. continue with what we just did if this causes any tension on your wrist. Okay, take an inhale, shoulders down, lift, and then just allow for your butt to hover. Press it out. Scoop the belly. Butt is still hovering. Press out of the earth. Scoop the belly, bring it back. Feet on the ground. Lift the chest. Inhale, so belly drops. So the belly is controlling the movement. Legs are hovering above your mat. Inhale. Roll the shoulders down, lift the chest. Exhale. Bring it down. Left leg long. Take a rotation. Take your gaze behind you. Get taller. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. From here, we're just going to take it onto the mat. Lengthen out. Fingertips pointing forward. Nose is floating above your mat. Shoulders down. Inhale. With your exhale, shoulders down. Belly pulls away. Lifting the legs slightly. And just to a comfortable position that it feels good. I don't want you to just be straining here. If that means legs down, that's fine. Bring it down. Inhale. And exhale, shoulders, belly first. Then press with the hands, lifting the chest. Head and neck remain aligned with the spine. If it feels good to take the gaze up, you can. If there's any pinching in your low back, take it lower. Hold it. Release it. Get ready for your child's pose. Inhale. We're going to push back. Sink to your hips, to your heels. Walk your arms long. Press your shoulders down towards the ground. So you're stretching between the space between the shoulder blades. Come back up. All right. You are done with your stretch class. I'd love to hear your feedback. How did it go? Do we want more of those? Is this enough? Have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. And I will meet you on the mat tomorrow. Thanks for watching.